Hey y'all. I'm literally so exhausted. I haven't felt that well the past couple of days, but I still want to share some information that Nipsey's grandmother, Granny Hustle, has been sharing with me. My faithful students and loyal supporters, please put my Cash App in the chat. Hit my Cash App, bitch. Make it clap to continue to support the work that I do. I'm so sleepy right now. I'm exhausted. I've been laying down the past few hours. Once I put out their meal earlier today, because I know Grandma needs the energy. She is flying. She's in space, basically. She's moving around very fast, and she spent a lot of time with her husband. She spent a lot of time with other people and going other places. She's spending time with Nipsey. They're telling me graves are coming up out of the water. Graves are coming up out of the ground. I'm going to tell you something that's really weird. Last night I slept. Granny Hustle went and got someone that I'm a big fan of. And it's really weird, you guys, because I didn't think of it this way. She went and got Rodger Troutman from Zap, More Bounce to the Ounce, and the one that created California Love with the synthesizer with Tupac and Dr. Dre, Snoop. She went and got Rodger Troutman. I've been talking to Rodger Troutman. He came in my sleep. We've been in the astral all night long, and it's really amazing because you guys, let me tell you something. It just bothers me. I'm not finished with this thing yet. But it's similarities between Nipsey situation and his brother Black Sam. Rodger Troutman was murdered by his brother April 1999. Literally, 22 years ago? 23 years ago? In October, he had a major release in the 80s. And you see we're in October right now. It was like 23 years now, anniversary, which was like 23 days after the physical death of Nipsey Hussle's grandma, that they released it to the public in October. And allegedly, supposedly, well, when I was singing California Love, I love that song California Love, and I love Rodger in it. Rodger's a bad boy. And we were outside singing California Love, and I was doing Rodger's part. California Love. I was not thinking, no. But I was doing Rodger's part because I love Rodger's part. Then you see the beams start shooting out outside in the middle of the air, like coming out of nowhere. Me and Candy and Grandma Hustle was in the house. It was over 2 weeks ago. And I didn't say anything. She was here with the mermaids and her relatives and all the other spirits and Nipsey. And they were shooting beams outside. I did not know Rodger heard me. He clearly heard me. Rodger Troutman from Zap. Shippy the what? Shit the what? I wanna love you. With Shirley Murdoch, Computer Love. That Rodger has been in here all night because Grandma Hustle went and got him. It makes sense that she would. Because now we see he got California Love and they brought him to California. I need we're going to start watching all the greats from that period. Who else has been here? Grandma went and got George Clinton from Atomic Dog, who also worked with Rodger. Bootsy Collins, P-Funk, Prince, because Prince also worked with Rodger. Rodger was on tour with them with the Rodger opened for Prince along with what's his name? That was close. What's the group? Morris Day. They opened for Prince. George Clinton helped Rodger. They had a deal together. I think that verbal deal. And then Warner Brothers, because George Clinton and Rodger worked with Warner Brothers. Who else worked with Warner Brothers? Prince. Warner Brothers bought some of Rodger's music. I think Rodger went to Warner Brothers, and George Clinton felt like he went behind his back because they first had an agreement separately. And George Clinton was stationed in LA, Los Angeles, California. And he sued Warner Brothers, and him and Rodger Troutman from Zapp fell out. They later resolved it, but George Clinton had to agree not to sue Warner Brothers. Okay. So we're looking at that, and we see some of the same people that dealt with Rodger Troutman and George Clinton and Warner Brothers. They were connected to Prince. They were also connected to Nipsey Hussle, who Rock Nation, Snoop Dogg, and also Tupac is tied to this, because Tupac was in this, and he was shot where? In LA with who? Suge. We're seeing all these tied together. We need to start looking at these people. I think George Clinton is still alive. Boosie Collins is still alive. We need to look at who else is alive from that era, because something is happening with that era, because Granny Hustle brought him in here. And I talked to Rodger Troutman all night in the astral, because she went and got him. And when Grandma Hustle showed me California, and right there with the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where they laid Nipsey's 5-pointed Baphomet star with the 2 horns up, she showed me behind her a black hole, just the blackness of death. And California, more death is coming out of California. And you need to look at Nipsey's family, because Black Sam is a target. Now, I don't want to say this for sure, because I don't have the exact quote of what his baby's mother, that the actress said, but somebody said they saw her at Granny Hustle's funeral, and she made some statement about being spiritual or something, or sitting in the front row of the funeral. It's amazing, isn't it, that she gets to sit in the front row and watch his family members die and be picked off and set up one by one, but hers are not dying. And her friends are not dying, that were tied to the music contracts and tied to the industry that bound Nipsey. The grandmother's also saying, I need to look at these. It's really amazing how, oh, I'm sorry. The other one that Granny Hustle brought in here was Marvin Gaye and his fag ass daddy. Faggot ass, lipstick wearing, cross-dressing ass, goddammit daddy. Marvin Gaye motherfucking singer, who's a motherfucker, who also brought up Aretha Franklin daddy and said that it was a fuck crew. It was a boy-loving fuck crew. And, you know, Jesus, help me, Lord God. I have no business saying the stuff I'm saying. Look, I'm a psychic medium. My name is Alexis K. Tyler. This is a segment of Alexis AKT Celebrity Reads. I speak to people that are physically dead, that are yet still alive, that move from here on the other side. Marvin Gaye. Do you see what I'm saying? Because relatives kill. Well, okay, we know Marvin Gaye daddy shot him, because Marvin Gaye daddy was a jealous, messy fag. Excuse me. Messy, feminine, female, homosexual, backstabbing homosexual, who was jealous of his own son, but yet wanted to prostitute his son in the butt, because that's what he told me. He told me there was a whole crew of preachers, said he was one of the messy ass creatures, because you think I'm lying. This is not a lie, goddammit. This is not just what I'm seeing in the spirit. Marvin Gaye, goddammit, daddy, sit up there and put, Esther Roll from goddammit Good Time and Fred Sanford. Ugly ass, goddammit, LaWanda Page, that was also a nasty talking, shit talking comedian. Wear that crooked wig, and then they had gave her a Church's Chicken, goddammit, commercial when she was up there with that little drawed up chihuahua dog named Pepper. Had that cocked over ass wig like them church women's wear, with that ugly ass hat on with them 2 or 3 flowers or some blueberries coming up out the top of the goddamn hat. Look, somebody put my goddamn cash. Oh, okay, I see my sister Neil. Yeah, we know we knew the new moon about to pop in eclipses tonight, goddamn it. So what better time for me to come in here and talk shit, goddamn it, on the goddamn it eclipse, bitch. I'm up with this shit, goddamn it. I'm with that shit that goddamn it Mama Hustle with. Even though I'm tired as a motherfucker, goddamn it. Mama Hustle off the goddamn chain with this bullshit. I'm with it. Marvin Gaye daddy said he was a flaming goddamn it sissy. He was a preacher too. So he like to go look it up, goddamn it. You think I'm lying? This is not what I'm seeing in just the spirit. This man is telling me this shit in the spirit, and that he was a flaming homosexual since he was a little boy. Like he sung or called himself song, goddamn it. We would live in the choir. I wanted to be a goddamn it female, goddamn it choir singer. Want to be the lead singer over the choir. Want to be the choir director and want to be a woman. So he would sit up and cross dress with that ugly crooked wig on. And like a tired, old, ugly ass sister, goddamn, that needed a facelift and needed some goddamn female shots and goddamn reconstruction by the head, ugly in the head. Real ugly in the goddamn head. Look like an old goddamn wide mouth bass with a damn crooked, damn old church lady wig on with some damn lipstick. You think I'm lying? Just look up Marvin Gaye Sr. and Marvin Gaye the singer, goddamn it, sexual healing. His daddy shot this shit out of him, and he should have left that house because his daddy always started shit with him, always antagonized him, and the daddy was jealous of his own son, Marvin Gaye, goddammit. And he told me they would go be out there in California, go look for them damn day workers down there that look for a job by the day, go look for them damn young white boys, damn tender in the butt, goddammit. And them young boys that was homeless, that's traveling on the bus, hitching rides, and said that sometime a part of their initiation, a little tricks they would play when them goddamn preachers that's undercover goddamn like boys and fuck each other politicians out there and goddamn LA and the super mega preachers and shit and hit the numbers and play numbers and do drugs and deal with motherfucking drug dealers and shit. So they be in them parties and part of the little games they come up with. His dad to put on some goddamn booty shorts and get out down the road and hitchhike, pretend like, because the daddy had money and shit and a big old house and, you know, Rolls Royce, all kind of shit. But then the daddy get out down the side of the road talking about that was a part of their role play, and other black preachers and Jane Cleveland and all them, goddamn it, get out down the side of the road and hitchhike, like put their thumb out and pull their booty shorts up to have their assholes showing like they looking for a ride and really want to get in the car and get fucked all it. Man, look, you see why I'm tired? Cause Marvin Gaye daddy is a hot sissy, goddamn it, a hot ass sissy with some fucking tennis shoes and some goddamn ankle sock or some mid-calf sock. And tell me he really like to put his goddamn pantyhose on, them old style pantyhose with, you know, the control top on them, you know, the control panty top, and put a panty liner and shit on like he a damn wump. Man, look, I don't even want to come up here with this bullshit, man. I ain't got time. I got time for shit. This shit come out here. I need some straight liquor right now. You understand me? I opened up one of them damn peaches, damn mason jars, and drunk some of that look out that damn peaches cup, goddammit. It was good as a motherfucker, real light and refreshing, goddammit, with a touch of hint of cinnamon stick and vanilla. That shit good than a motherfucker. I need some more. I ate the peach out of, man, god damn, that shit good than a motherfucker. Thank you, Nip. Oh, and Marvin Gaye daddy talking about how he like to fuck men's husband. He might sleep with women sometimes. He like pretty women and sleep with white women out there in LA and white women's in Hollywood and shit. So they be goddamn it, asshole gang banging and goddamn it, switch hitting and shit and bisexual. And then said daddy say he love powder. So he love to get him a little cocktail and powder. Get fucked all in the ass and be fucking them politicians at them Hollywood parties and Hollywood swinging and shit. But he said some of them he wanted to prostitute his son, boot it out, because some of them politicians and preachers wanted to fuck his son for favors and power. But Marvin Gaye did not want to fuck no men, and he hated his son because his son, he know his son secretly resented him and didn't respect him. Damn, staggering all around that mansion and shit, leaning over with some of that powder hanging out, didn't know that crooked wig on, one of them old goddamn sequin dresses, like them old white Hollywood stars wearing them goddamn 30 and 40 moving, it be crooked with some damn ball up paper up there for some fake titties, and then that's the paper hanging out of his shirt and shit, where you could tell it's just a nigga chest, just a flat chest and pretend like he got some damn titties. Oh, man. Slurring and shit, can't halfway talk. He's so fucking high. And pass out in there with them damn crooked sequin dresses on like he want to be goddamn it Marilyn Monroe and Joan Collins and shit. Tell me daddy be walking around there with a cocktail gown. Man, look, I can't do it. I can't do it, Christina Newton. I can't do it. I don't know why Mama Hustle did this bullshit to me. And Rodger and all them from Zap, goddamn it, then the daddy. Look, I did not ask Marvin Gaye daddy. Oh, then tell me they were getting tickets, go to the drive-in. You know how you used to have the drive-in theater, be outside in the car? He out there with some booty shorts, but then say he like to dance, get high, and get on some, man. Stand out there like in the spotlight, like he got them at Marlena Dietrich and shit. Like he Diana Ross. Come in. You know, like he really wanted to be a woman, but I guess he ain't had the courage to get a sex change and shit, or they didn't, the secret society he was in and the Masonic society and religious society and shit didn't give him permission, to get no sex change. And tell him he like to go out there and fuck them white boy, them good looking white boy, like them fuck him in the ass. And several times he got gonorrhea in his ass. And tell me he had sit up there and take that goddamn monostat and put yeast in his ass, that yeast cream for that yeast infection. You know what? I'm not finna do this. Whoo, I am not finna do this. Tell me he had the yeast infection in his ass and put that yeast cream, that monostat serum or something like that, monostat serum in his ass. Man, look. Then like to wear them goddamn old sandals, like to go in there and get the old goddamn antique movie star sandal with the damn sequin on it. And have his toe painted with them old folk goddamn knee-high stocking. Look, man. Man, look. I don't know why Mama Hustle did this shit to me. I mean, yeah, say he liked to wear them real high in his ass with no drawers on so they could see his asshole just out. Then get fucked. Then go in there in church and play that organ. And then try to sing like a bitch and then start preaching. That's what Marvin Gaye daddy had said, man. See, getting there and sing and that he preach his sermon and shit. A church preaching sister. That's a hot sister said. So then he did black magic on the low. He was connected to Anton LaVey. God damn it, says that they all out there preachers in Hollywood, like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, said that they was secretly Satanists and did human sacrifice on boys. They like to sleep with boys, which will go back to Aleister Crowley and the man L. Ron Hubbard over Dianetics. He said that was all over music, like he's like to suck on white men's. Because white men's had the power, control, and money, but he also, see Jane Cleveland bringing his devilish ass back up in here. Because see, remember I did, for y'all have followed me for a while, James Cleveland was coming up in a lot of the R. Kelly reasons because James Cleveland was up there raping boys in the butt up there in Chicago when R. Kelly was little. And in the church, they had to run James Cleveland out of there. And James Cleveland went to L.A. and was messing with them boys and then got HIV, died from full-blown AIDS because he couldn't get all that interferon and all that medicine. And that what Marvin Gaye daddy said, that he know James Cleveland. Now, yeah, I like for y'all to check my footwork, goddammit, so you can look and see if I'm picking up the wrong thing. Did Marvin Gaye daddy, was he a cross-dresser and a hot citizen? Did he know, goddammit, Jane Cleveland, the preacher and singer Jane Cleveland, who liked to mess with boys out there, or who lived out there in Hollywood? He said that was all a part of a demonic, satanic cult too, for power, messing with them boys and sacrificing them boys out there under the Baphomet. He said that's how them preachers get power. Now, I'm willing for you to, oh Lord, the man bringing up a horse ranch too. Last night I forgot the name of the movie I was going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell it to you when I see it on Netflix again. It was about some horse pesky business. I think that's the name of the movie. Pesky business. It's during the era when they rode these horses, and in part one, they were doing magic with the horses and they blow this red smoke up in their hard nose. And doing all kind of magic shit with these big ass horses. I said, God damn, man. Oh, boy. This is all I got. This is all I goddamn need, man. Because we looking for the white horse, goddamn it, named Artemis. excuse me, that would be one of the twins, Artemis and Apollo. The female, that's the huntress, that would also be the Sagittarius, who's the symbol for the Sagittarius, a horse ass and body from the waist down, and a man at the top. A centaur, who would that be? His baby mama, the actress that was sitting on top of, trying to initiate and activate the domination of a Leo under the Sagittarius on the white horse. Seen that shit, Pesky Business, seen them doing that shit last night. The movie Pesky Business, so got them at Marvin Gaye came up in this, his relative shot him. And see that ties, and then when I told you family members had something to do with shooting Nipsey, setting up Nipsey, and now trying to set up Black Sam. I seen the demons the grandma was talking about. I seen them around the grandmama. I seen them around Nipsey, tormenting him. He knew nobody helped him break that curse on him. That could have been avoided. Nobody put protection on him. They unleashed the shit on him. I seen it around his daughter, Imani. I see it around Samantha. Heavily around Sam and the women around Black Sam and in his businesses. I'm sure he already knows. And I hope they're doing magic to uncross and block and protect this shit, because if not, it's going to go through all the key estate holders and Nipsey's family. I've been seeing this, and I have been saying this for over 2 years now, because that's what Nipsey was afraid of. And now the grandmother is real powerful and free because her power was suppressed. And she could not say everything and do everything. That's not just some sweet little old lady that you're thinking. This lady is something else. Quite powerful, and she likes to be in space and in the stars. She's seeing big catastrophes coming and shifts with the space programs, and also tied to the military, like Nipsey, NASA, Navy, but I'm seeing the Air Force. Also tied to this, and she said catastrophes hitting the earth. And she's showing me, okay, when you look at where these people are from, when I look at Rodger, if you'll see what I'm saying when I'm getting ready to say this. When you look at Rodger, you look at Prince, they got a funny looking face and them kind of pop ass eyes. There's something weird looking about them. They're physically small men, but really very powerful and very strong. It would be George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, Rodger, Prince. What else did I see was like this? Even Marvin Gaye is one of these types of people. They, and even Dr. Dre, and they saw it in Rodger, so they started bringing Rodger in. Oh, and James Brown. I'm sorry. James Brown is also in this. And we know that someone close to James Brown murdered him, tying into his manager and somebody close to the family. And then that wife he got, that white lady got a little boy by him. I think I'm not even sure if they've resolved all the conflict with that estate, because James Brown's son, the heavyset son, older son, did an interview. You might be able to find it still on YouTube, said that he was up there at Emory Hospital and he was doing well. And I think one of his managers was in the room. So then the manager left the room and they came and checked on him. James Brown color had turned gray, like he was dead. And then one of his sons tried to speak out about it here in Atlanta. And somebody them came and shot him in his garage down here, because he know the setup with James Brown. See, it's really weird that the grandmother's slick, isn't she? Yeah, that's you have to get up real early to pull shit on her goddamn ass. She just might not have said that, but she got plenty of goddamn sense, because she goes and pulls this shit right here on me. I had forgot about that, and I'm just, kidding. California, I wasn't knowing what the fuck I was doing. I just know I like the song. That's one of my favorite goddamn songs. Be shouting out Nip, talking about California love and all that. And then people come on the page, they from California, they love Nip, and I be like, and they thank me for feeding Nip and riding for him so long and so hard. And I be like, hashtag California love. But god damn, I didn't know Rodger had heard me and brought his ass over here. See, you have to know. And it's really fucked up when you think about it. People like them, because Rodger and his brother, about 10 children or more, and they all was musical. And Rodger was very musical at 2 and 3 years old and could play all type of instruments, just like who? Prince. And for some reason, Sheila E is coming up in there. You know, she can play all them instruments too. I wonder how she doing and how her health is doing. That just popped up on me with Prince. He was wondering about Sheila E. But I'm sure she's fine. I think last year or earlier this year I seen her on a video. She looks like she's doing well. Aged very gracefully, still a beautiful woman. Um when you look at them, and Rodger's father would take him as a little boy to clubs and tell the musician and that my son could beat you and outplay you even as a little damn baby, and would beat their ass like as far as them instruments and shit and win money. So Rodger started traveling very young, and he asked for, I think, a guitar. I think he could play the piano, keyboard. They would just say he'd get sick sometime because he didn't change that plastic tubing out of there, and that saliva would come back up in there and infect his throat and stuff. So he would have to go to the hospital. That's what people didn't know, because they didn't always clean. He should have changed that tube more often. But we still in love with that synthesizer. That's where that modern synthesizer, what they got for that T-Pain. Rodger said he heard somebody else playing it. He didn't create it, and he just took it and perfected it. Rodger used to be so hot. He's literally a genius. When you look at those families, people like that, he's a star child. People like that and like Nipsey are star children. They bring information down, and they're full of a lot of love. I think Rodger had 12 children. He was not married, but women loved him. I think he liked big women's. Had 12 children, I think, by 12 different women. Him and his brother had real estate companies where they would build houses for the community and feed the community, give them jobs. I think all the children, they started constructing the houses because the father made them work. It was all about working for your money. They were very poor, but they worked and they learned to build their houses. They had companies. Rodger's brother that they accused of shooting him was his manager and was dealing with the real estate division. They're saying that this was during a time in the late 80s, early 90s, when his music stopped selling. They were going into a gangster rap, going into another era, and there was a crash in real estate, and we know about that. I remember that. And I'm thinking about the 2007, 2008 crash. There was one before that, late 80s, early 90s, and Rodger's brother, who was his manager and dealing with the construction company and supplying houses for people in the black community and jobs for people in the black community, said he started losing money. He was $4 million in debt, and said that he and Rodger wanted to pull away and do his own things, pull away from the brother. And they said the brother snapped and shot Rodger 4 or 5 times in the torso. He was laying back there in the alley bleeding to death. And then the brother got in a car, shot himself in the head, was driving and ran into a tree, committed murder-suicide. And you see these families working really hard like that, like Nipsey and his brother and his father, building empires. And then they go to, like, he was with Warner Brothers, Nipsey was with Atlantic, and then they get under these labels. Prince was with Warner Brothers, and you see Prince was a workaholic, and they build these fortunes, and then they end up getting murdered, or they'll say, oh, this person shot this person, committed suicide and committed murder and killed themselves, and then all the stuff is taken, and then the record labels have pieces of ownerships of their shit. And it's like all that work and building an empire, and then people watch it and celebrate it, and we support it and we love it, and then it dissolves back to nothing. Nothing. And you think that that's an accident. That's by design, because these people that I'm mentioning are geniuses. And they came in to bring in a new high vibrating era dealing with electronics, because Rodger, at one time, they thought it was a stupid name, but I totally get it. He called himself the human body because he probably secretly on a higher level, and Rodger never really stopped working. He had a studio connected to the apartment. They said Rodger was driving and would hit people while he was driving because he was composing music while he was driving. So one of his anniversaries for release of albums, October, and we're October right now, the 23-year anniversary. That's that number coming up, 22, 23, like it did with Grandma Hustle. And his birthday is when? November 29th. So he's getting ready to have a birthday in November. I think he's a Sag. A lot of times Sagittarius are workaholics like that. Geniuses, they're always inventing. Very creative. They're always doing something. So I can see why he never got married. He couldn't really focus on one woman because this information was constantly being downloaded to him. And now it's like it means nothing. Physically gone, mean nothing. I put my cash up here. I'm asking you to donate. If you support me in the work I do and you want me to continue to give you this information, then you have to support me in what I'm doing. And it's showing these types of people, they're star children, coming to bring information and to have star children and to teach the masses and to bring this down for a new era of society. But then these companies get in there and these jealous, dirty niggas get in there and they start to destroy these people, get close enough to take their money and to destroy them if they cannot become them or take advantage of them. So they die early. They die with the rest of the music and the gifts from outer space and the star realms inside of them. And right now, that's also a replica, a model of, we're dealing with Star Wars right now and them dominating the stars and moving their people up to other planets and polluting and destroying the water and destroying the planets down here because there are radiation leaks in Washington state and in the big body of water it moves into that's been going on since what, the 80s, and they've allowed this to go on, dealing with the world war and its ties to Fukushima. And so you have to understand those are galactic pacts with certain extraterrestrial beings that say, I will give you dominion over the earth and take it from the indigenous beings as long as you give me a certain amount of sacrifices in life that you have to kill through your food companies and products, and through your water. As long as you kill them and kill a certain amount of children and take the glands out of them, we will let you rule the earth. But they're destroying so much of the population as a part of the treaty that you don't know about in the agreement. A lot of people will be extinct because you don't know, or you don't want to know, and you don't want to research and hear these things that I'm spreading to you. And the grandmother's confirming more of what Nipsey is saying, and really bad ice storms, rainstorm, water storms, earthquakes. And they mentioned Hawaii and the Philippines, as well as all of the countries that I've been constantly mentioning to you, and China taking over and dominating the U.S. and going back into California. And the mother mentioned Trump and the real estate errors and people making a lot of money off of those, and Bear Stearns. And she mentioned the aunties. I guess I call them the aunties, or the colors, aunties and the uncles, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. These would tie into those eras with music and rap and Rodger. Why? Because that family, dealing with Rodger and his brother, dealt with real estate, loans, and properties. And also the brother was in the military. I don't know what branch of military he was in. I couldn't find a lot of information about him, but he came home from the military, and then he got involved with music with Rodger, started to manage Rodger and get into real estate. And that tells me Grandma Hustle said he was dealing with the aunties and the uncles, Fannie and Freddie, and government loans or HUD, but also he's showing me undercover mob ties and the contracts tied to music and management that dealt with mob ties and loans and real estate loans and fraud. I'm not saying the brother was directly committing fraud, but it looked like he had debts and loans dealing with his construction company and property that was overextended, and he didn't have the cash to pay it. And he dealt with loans that were also tied to mob and real estate and federal loans, and mob tied to music. And the brother is saying to me, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. He has a mental and emotional problem behind this, because he's saying he did not want to kill himself. He's like, I did not shoot my brother. I didn't kill my brother. This was some type of hit that you cannot see. There was somebody else involved, and in that car that was tied to military training and assassin. Rodger was assassinated, just like Marvin Gaye was assassinated. But he was assassinated by his crazy ass, mentally ill, dope addict, dick sucking daddy. Nipsey Hussle was assassinated. And they wanted to assassinate his brother too. The grandmother sang this and go through this family. These are mob ties. These are drug ties. These are gang ties. These are political ties. And this is tied to his management. All this is tied to government ties and record deals and record labels that Black Sam might not completely know about the ties and the small print and the circles of print and the paragraphs of print in the layers of contracts that Granny sees that are also tied to Nipsey and tied to Atlantic. She said within every record label, there is a hit squad, a mob squad. And Black Sam is jammed by oaths on paper that are tied to his brother that he cannot completely release and that they're trying to use to extort or lock him down or extend. That's what Granny's saying. And the same thing is tied to Prince with Rock Nation or Tidal. The same thing is tied to Marvin Gaye and the confusion and the conflict and some type of drug use with Marvin Gaye and the twisted ass daddy that took an oath to kill his own son, to sacrifice his own son. And then we're dealing with also Rodger Troutman from Zapp and his brother. This was a military MK Ultra type of assassination that another person was there, a Black military person that was connected to a white military person that was also connected to the record label that you cannot see, that shot both of them. Shot both of their ass. You see that? Yes. What? Satin Love, get your liquor, baby. I got to go get me some more liquor behind this bullshit. And so when you look at the era, see, because these people in control and that run the music that are also tied to politics and law and money and loans, the same type of loans that jam people up, the aunties and the uncles, the Fannie Mae's, the Freddie Macs, the goddamn money packs, the secondary loan market where people could not get first level lending, and then they package them into what do they call it? Because I was just looking at this and writing this down. It becomes a debt. They package the debt into packs of investments. What is this? See, guys, because I'm just trying to look at this bonds. They deal with bonds, securities and bonds. That's the secondary market, and then release them back out into the money market to finance the market, but then jam people up and create debts. And it was mostly in communities of color all around the United States. And Granny's also talking about Black people doing it with mortgage companies and in LA and stealing old people's houses. This is all tied into New York stock exchanges and record labels and money and record deals. Then we need to look at Snoop Dogg, Ray J, Dr. Dre. We're just going with Suge, because I don't know if they're going to let Suge out. And we need to look at Death Row and the deaths surrounding Tupac and Biggie and the players involved in that. All this stuff is being resurrected now. These people are standing up and they're on the planet. And some of these people might be physically leaving. That's why I said look at that era, because those people were supposed to bring in board games and educational games and products for the young children. When you're looking at people like Rodger and Prince and Zapp, because the record labels look at them, and every 10 years, really, this is like a 20-year thing, what I'm seeing here now, for me to go back that far, because some of them are still alive. George Clinton is still alive. We need to watch George Clinton and see if George Clinton had any drug problems or suffering from any previous drug addictions or health issues, and Bootsy Collins and P-Funk, because they're bringing them up to me. Grandma brought them up to me. They'll look at these people were bringing in electronica and techno and raising the frequency of the body with him being the human beatbox. Rodger was a light body and a high vibration light being. And so was Prince. But when they'll hurry up and sign them, they'll block their flow of energy. And then they put in gangster rap with it and the vulgarity and disrespecting the women and children and basically leaving the children at home to be raped and violated and turned into homosexuals and creating child sex trafficking rings while they got the mama and the daddy distracted and with the gangster rap telling them we don't love these hoes and it's whole bros before hoes and disrespecting them and using them and putting babies in their throat and encouraging abortion with Margaret Sanger and creating the whole slaughter and the genocide of many generations and with the pants sagging and the what is that, like the label or that big piece of metal that hangs down in the back of the pants, and that's like started by the hip hop police to create homosexuality in the masses and make it cool for the pants to hang all the way down the butt, then past the ankles to the pant. You just slide them off, and the nigga put on a goddamn whole dress. You can look her up. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing talks about this, the famous psychiatrist who died a few years ago. And said they deliberately stopped the growth of that, and then they send the hit squad in to watch these people, follow these people. Now, Rodger didn't participate in homosexuality or drugs or alcohol, but look at it. Even though he didn't, the end was still early, and it was still murder. Murdered this man, set this man up, and murdered the brother, and then put the story out and said, well, you know, he killed both of them. He killed himself. He couldn't take it because he was losing the real estate and he was $4 million in debt. But how did he get in debt? Because the lenders and the people he was involved with the government loans, and then in the community, they weren't working and the community wasn't making any money, and they was leaning on him and Rodger. The market went down, the jobs went down in that area, the money went down. They were depending on Rodger's brother to pay their rent and pay child support and all this shit, and one supporting themselves. And then he could not get the financing and clearly the lending that he needed and have his own capital to keep the real estate company going while they were building expensive products, real estate properties. He was extremely in debt over the head because of the aunties and the uncles and the hoods. Now, I would have to look to make sure what I'm saying, I'm getting this correct, but I'm also, that's what Granny was saying with the aunties and the uncles, Fannie Mae, Freddie Macs, the lenders, the banks, the system, the bankers crashing the system, especially in the Black community, because they didn't want to see Black men building up a Black community doing well over years of time and creating generational wealth. Who else does it sound like? Nipsey Hussle. And the marathon dealing with the train and the train tracks. Somebody else just popped up here. I'm sorry, I should have known. Whose father was ran over by a train, or a portion of him was hit by a train for talking and trying to create Black liberation and education? Malcolm X's daddy. And Malcolm X was assassinated the same way by Black folks and infiltrated by the FBI, and had Black officers in there who watched the shooting along with Black people that were Muslims, and who was also present at Nipsey's murder. Rizza Islam, a Muslim who was supposed to be protecting him, with security that ties to the mayor's office at City Hall. And this is my grandmother's putting this together the same way her grandson was putting this together and showing police and government involved in people like Trump. Because we know the Trump administration was in before Nipsey was murdered, and dealing with that empowerment zone and hot zone was Crenshaw. And dealing with the Marathon property and buying back the block, and T.I., Charlemagne. See, all these people are part of the order. David Gross. All these people tied to Nipsey and tied to his baby mama, the actress, want to get in and buy back the block like T.I. has done here. And I've heard some unfavorable things about the areas he bought the properties in here. A lot of Black people, especially poor ones, are not thriving and doing better in those areas. You're a part of the circle and the boy booty busting network, and to sell your soul through a booty hole. Niggas do it too. They get the rights to buy those properties, and that's why he was under the mayor's office, and him and the mayor was buddy. because he nutty buddy. That's the only one you're gonna get. What you're gonna get in those privileged circles, just like Kevin. Oh, he came here, did the read, telling me. He said, "What's understood don't need to be explained. If you in the circle, we don't have to ask you. We already know." The one that died, that always attacked black women. And that's what they do in them circles. And he was under who? Nipsey. And Nipsey would hang with him where? In Atlanta. But he was murdered. And they didn't want him to manifest his dreams of real estate for low-income black people and that community. Everything he worked for, and then you take it. And then your baby mama and all these people around you supposed to love you so much, picking like a vulture, getting their pieces and chunks up out of it. Because the contracts and some of them were altered and forged in big U. You see how this ties together now, and it's, I mean, you know what? My mind is blown. I think I'm gonna cut it right there because I'm really tired and this shit has blown my mind. I've been up all night with this because she's traveling and speaking. You know, and yeah, it's a lot she wants known. And justice. She said she could not thrive in an environment because she knew they wanted her dead. And all I can ask you to do, if you want this information, is what? Yeah, thank you. He brought. I'm glad you brought up JFK because he brought up JFK too, and the grandmother brought up JFK. He came in here. And said would Nazi ex Trump. Trump has been behind the scene on a part of these same commissions. And these black people try to say he's different, and he's really not. It's part of these systems. I don't care what Kanye West and these other folks say. Kanye West is twisted and sick. And you know, I did a reading on Kanye about 3 years ago, and his mother came here and told me to wear blue. And magically, my Kanye West reading was erased off Facebook and was erased off YouTube. So clearly somebody didn't want me saying what I was saying. And the mother said he sacrificed his mother. And if you notice that he ain't been really right in the head since that happened to his mother. And the mother says she's still alive. They have her in the cube of Saturn. And she's upset with her son. And it don't matter what money he got through the Illuminati. He's not gotten that money from being a good person. He's not gotten that money because he's so smart and intelligent, because he got it within their system. So he has to be a part of the system of the beast and connected to it. And she also told me we're in Gemini season. Even though Geminis are in the summertime, their birthdays are June. And I know Princess of Gemini, my father's a Gemini. No, it's something else going on with the Gemini, which would be twin spirits, up, down, off, on, black, white, young, old, the checkerboard floor with the checkers and the chess. For some reason, we're dealing with the duality real strong right now and the Gemini spirit. And we're also dealing with Apollo 6, Apollo 9 in Gemini, because one of the astronauts dealing with the Apollo Gemini program just died. Today or yesterday. This was also tied to Nipsey, NASA, Navy, Army, Air Force, Star Force, Space Force, and what? Let's look at like Ohio, Chicago, California, Hawaii, and dealing with China trying to take portions of or running portions of Hawaii, as well as running portions of California, because they not the real Hawaiian, but you would see the Hawaiian that look like they Asian or Pacific Islander because they brought the Asian there to mix with them. The real Hawaiian is a black woman, and she has the same Asian chow dog ass face features like Brandy and goddammit Ray J, goddammit. That's the original Hawaiian, and the original Hawaiian queen. The United States went in there and tricked her and took her power, and like they always do, lay up and fuck. And like they did in Egypt, fuck somebody in the family, and white men's get in there, or white women's, and then they take it. Whitewash the color out and take it. Or kill them, and they goddamn sleep or poison them. But the one Hawaiian queen, they did not kill her and poisoned her. She died in exile. asked the United States for her territory back and to be queen over, and they refused. So the fake Hawaiian you see is the Asian one or the mixed one that they got on an island. I have to go back and look at it. It was an island in Hawaii that they only let them be on and breed and wouldn't let no black people come over there because that's the original one over there that owned it in Tasmania and the Bermuda Triangle and even the Philippines. You go over there in them Asian countries and you will see, because he brought up China and North Korea and Russia, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Sudan, and the U.S. Because the U.S. is going to jump into this thing with Ukraine and try to act like they're defending them against Russia and create a lot more problems with the U.S. and the dollar and oil and Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. I'm really tired. And it's going to affect the whole economy, the global economy, the oil economy, the gas economy, the food economy, the water over here in the U.S., and the shipping supply and products being able to come into the U.S., imports, exports, and barters. And the United Nations is having a meeting right now, and the monkeys are there dealing with the CDC as well. So if you all want, so he sacrificed his mother and wants his soul back. You're not getting your soul back when you do that to your mama, especially if it's a good mama. Thank you for the people that have donated. My assistant just let me know. Is Madam Pele a black god? You have to look it up. But anything dealing with the earth and water and all that, those original spirits would be black. But you have to look it up. But when I'm talking about the space program and the maps in space and the special star beings that come here to give information, you would also have to look, like I said, where Rodger come from, where George Clinton, where James Brown, all these people come from are powerful indigenous tribes, not all coming from Africa as slaves or the descendants of slaves. We're going to see things jumping off in these areas. And because of the maps, the star maps and the stargates, and even Arizona, California, Vegas, Utah, basically where you see that there are heavy military activity, and look again at the federal parks and underground where you don't know they're there and the water is there. These space programs first come from our ancestors, and the indigenous space programs and maps, the old maps in the ground and in the water in the ground and the stargates and the space systems and the extraterrestrial activity and space travel of our ancestors under the ground in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and moving through the areas where you see those types of musicians popping up in New York City. Just like ODB was saying he knew he was an Indian from New York. And the old maps there that they hide, but they'll watch the stargates in the ground and in the water and under the ground because they directly line up with the stargates in the sky that now NASA dominates and rules along with the military. They will set up their secret programs like Area 51 and different bases where the native people, the so-called black and the Mexican, Indian, and other Native American tribes that know the stargates and know the elders, know the history of the earth and how many earths there are, how many times they started them over and lined them up with the stars, the star people. But most of these black people are not star people. They're dead inside. Their blood is dead. They run through. They're hybrid niggas, and they believe that they're niggas. They're dead, and they're following a celebrity trying to be a goddamn star, and they leading them to damnation and death and hell. Following them will get you fucked up. It's only certain bloodlines of so-called black people that have these abilities that are still connected to the star people because that's what they are. And that's what their bloodlines are. The rest of them are the ones that see, no hear, no speak, no, the three goddamn it blind monkeys that can't tell you shit other than what dress and what pocketbook, and I'm finna go to McDonald's and get fucked in my ass and go get me a milkshake, goddamn it. Got them motherfuckers like that. Yeah, stay the fuck away from me. I don't, Yeah, and lighter, but I'm not breaking everything down on a public platform no more. It's a lot of things I'm not telling. I'm really tired now. I'm ready to go. Really, I really don't want to keep on putting myself out here because it doesn't benefit me at all. And people want to listen to this, but then they don't want to fucking donate, and they feel like I owe it to them. I don't owe nobody shit but myself. And the people that love and support me and donate to me, I'm not going to tell everything that I know anymore because it doesn't benefit me. I'm really tired. I'm just so tired of everything and everybody and all the bullshit I've gone through. And I just create my own group of people that pay and love and support me and say these things in my own forums because I'm really tired of going through this. And another thing, somebody tried to fucking tell on me, bitch. You can tell on me, bitch ass nigga. I really don't give a fuck to my, how you treat your clients, bitch. Let me tell you something. I said what I said and I meant what the fuck I said. That's why I don't read everybody and I pick my clients. I get so tired of people coming to me. I have a lot of issues and a lot of problems from my childhood. And one thing I do is take responsibility for them. And I work on myself and my issues every day. And I don't go whining to other people. And when I used to try to do that when I was younger and I didn't understand, I try to go to older people who I thought meant well and wanted to help me. And you got lot of old stupid bitches out here who really don't give a fuck about you and still fucked up and ain't dealt with their motherfucking issues. So they can't help you because they won't even help their motherfucking self. Just because somebody older don't mean they smart and full of wisdom. You got a lot of old, dirty black bitches out here. So I used to go try to ask for help and try to figure out what was wrong with me and try to get it right and just would repeat these things and like, well, why is this? And why did my mother do this? And why did my mother say that? And please help me. You're her age and you're older and and I don't. And I want to be well. I don't want to be sick like this. I don't want to be depressed and miserable. And they would make it worse because they didn't give a fuck about me. And then people want to come and in 15 minutes or a 30-minute reading or an hour, you want me to fix your fucking problems. And you want me to listen to and then want to keep coming back over and over with the same fucking problem and repeating the same fucking shit because you can't process in your mind that your mama ain't shit and your daddy ain't shit and your family ain't shit and they never gave a fuck about you and they never motherfucking will and you're still going through the repetitive shit that you're loyal to them and you're going to be loyal to them even though they ain't loyal to you and you don't want to let that idea go and you don't want to accept that the shit ain't true. It never was true. It's never gonna fucking be true. And so you want to talk to me. You want me to keep listening and dump your problems on me and dump that shit on me while you still fucking with your mom and fucking with your daddy and fucking with your baby daddy and fucking with your fake ass friends who keep fucking you over and you don't want to accept they fucking you over and they're gonna keep fucking you over and they ain't gonna motherfucking change and you keep letting them do that shit and then you want me to let you do that shit to me? I don't want to hear that shit. You ain't gonna dump your shit on me. Because first of all, when somebody's that fucked up in the head and you've been abused all your life and you keep letting your mama, family, and daddy and friends and lover stick dick in you and you stick your dick in they pussy and you let your mama and everybody fuck over you still hanging with them and in that energy and that fucking poison in your head and then you're confused and then you want to come and dump that shit on me. You want me to understand it when I say I don't want to keep hearing the same shit. I don't want you to keep paying me for a new reading for the old shit over and over and over and keep listening to the same shit over and over and over and you want me to keep giving you the same answer over and over and over because they repetitively poisoned you. So to get out of that, and I totally understand it. To get out of it, you have to repeat to yourself what the opposite is, but you want me to do it. I don't want your fucking problems dumped on me because you ain't finna let me dump mine on you. And I know you really don't give a fuck about me. A lot of y'all don't give a fuck about me. But you want to pull on me and pull on my energy and dump that shit on me. And then when I say I'm tired and I don't feel well, you don't give a fuck. And when I say donate, you don't want to fucking donate because you don't give a fuck about me. But it's, oh, when is the next reading? Oh, Drip ain't heard from you. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I just put out a video showing food today or yesterday. I did a reading last week. Well, I want me to come up here every fucking day. But you don't donate every fucking day. I come up here or every fucking week and you want to dump your trash on me. bitch, and bitch ass nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. And I said, oh, you're so rude. No, I'm not being rude, bitch. You're being rude to me. You're being disrespectful to me. I don't want to hear that fucking shit. And that's not a reading. When somebody's had a lot of mental and emotional problems like I have, a lot of abuse, a lot of trauma, you come into someone, you want to speak to them in 30 minutes and an hour, you want me to keep hearing your shit. That's not for a reading, bitch. That's for a psychiatrist. That's for a counselor and a psychologist and a therapist. Because that shit is what you don't want to fix and you don't want to heal. But you want me to heal it and me to listen to it and fix it in 30 minutes and a motherfucking hour and keep dumping that bullshit on me. That shit takes years to unpack and break down and unravel. So you a lazy, punk ass, sorry ass, weak ass, fucking clown ass bitch. And now you think you finna fucking clown me and try to attack me and tell me what I'm rude and I'm supposed to listen to? Bitch, I ain't got to listen to a motherfucking thing, bitch. Because you ain't paying me for that. You're not coming to me. I'm not a licensed therapist, honey. I'm not a doctor. And you know what? Even if I was, it's certain people I still wouldn't fuck with. And one person, the kind of person I don't like to fuck with is somebody that won't take responsibility for their own fucking healing. No psychiatrist, no doctor, no reader, no counselor can fucking fix you. They can't save you. The only one I can save is me. And for me to save me, I have to dig into my shit and unpack my shit and take responsibility for my shit every fucking day. And a lot of y'all want to whine and cry and act like a bitch and a bitch ass nigga because a lot of you grown men got a wounded little boy inside of you that you don't want to fix, and you still fucking with your mama who ain't shit, following her around and listening to her, and she can't even fucking stand on her own and be in power, and she's a weak ass bitch. You got a lot of older women that are weak ass bitch doing weak ass bitch kind of shit, and y'all daughters and sons still hang around your weak ass mama that let a nigga fuck all over her all her whole fucking life, and a senior citizen dumb bitch. And then you want to come to me and you want me to listen to it? No, I'm not obligated. I'm not responsible. So I'm telling you now, I don't have to do no more readings this year. Don't fucking hurt me. It doesn't bother me. I'm tired of y'all dumping shit on me. And then when something happens to me, you don't want to donate to fucking help me. So for you that's listening and for the bitch or the bitch nigga that put that shit, I don't give a fuck who you tell. You just not finna tell it over here, but you can go on a live. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to listen to shit you say. I don't have to take your reading when you dumping years of fucking problems. You in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, and you've been fucked over for years, and then you want to dump that shit on me and want me to fix it in one reading? I can't do that, honey. God, Jesus, nobody can't do that. Somebody else fucked you over. Like I was fucked over. Did it for years, but unfortunately, they're not obligated to fix it. You're obligated to fix it. It's your mind and your life. So instead of you want to get your money together and go to therapy, which will take a lot of years, and every day of your life, you will have to take responsibility. You want to get mad, want to say some slick shit to me? Oh, you're so rude. And, you do your clients. Said, bitch, I don't have no clients like that because I don't want no clients like that because I ain't Jesus. I ain't God. I can't wipe nobody's problems away overnight. I can't even wipe my own fucking problems away overnight. I have to take responsibility to fix my shit and stand in my shit, stand in my power and stand in my weakness and acknowledge it and every level of it to move through it to come into my fucking power. Find another reader who is going to pretend to save you and pretend to be your goddamn doctor because you need a medical doctor. You sick in the head, like I've been sick in the head. Because when anybody abuses you as your mother or your father, you're sick in the head. They put psychosomatic ills there. They twist you and they damage you and abuse you. And they make you sick. And they make you self-hating and out of balance. So I'm not trying to be funny when I said it. Just like I've been sick and now having to find myself at a later age and dig into this shit. There's a difference, and I understand the difference. I'm not for you. I'm not the reader for you, honey. Because in that situation, you don't need a reader. You need a psychiatrist. You need a counselor. You need a lot of therapy. You need a lot of therapy. And you're not going to say something's wrong with me and I'm being rude because I don't want to take the responsibility to fix you and save you and to listen to your problems. And even when I listen to your problems and I've told you what you have to do, then you still don't want to hear it. But why she do this and why she do that and how long it took you to get out of it? I'm still not out of it, but I take responsibility and I've overcome a lot of it. Why? Because I get up and do the work every day and don't whine, and you do. That's the difference between me and you. And I understand very clearly you're a weak, coward motherfucker who don't want to take responsibility every day to save your own life. And now it's my fault. It's my problem. I'm rude because I'm saying you need to go get a license, the right one, because all of them ain't right in the head either. You need to find treatment and get into treatment and even group support and therapy every day and even get on meds because you're too weak to do what I've done. You're too weak to face the issue, and you're too weak to stop fucking with the mama and the daddy that fucked you up like that, because I don't fuck with mine. You want to still laugh and talk with them and believe in the dream that you're going to have a fucking good family and she going to come around. You still laugh and talk with them and then want to talk to me and then even talk to therapists. Well, why is she this and that? And well, how can I heal? I need to talk. But you still fucking with the motherfucker that made you sick. And I don't want to deal with it. And I ain't going to deal with it no more because that's not my position. I'm not qualified to deal with that shit. You need to go to a professional. And you need to work through it on your own because even a professional ain't going to fix you if you refuse to do the work and you refuse to get the tools or use the tools that they try to fucking give you because you're lazy and you want something for nothing and you don't want to face the pain of what the fuck happened to you. That you had one mama and you only going to have one mama and that mama ain't shit and that daddy ain't shit. A lot of y'all don't want to face that shit, so you still talk to them fucking bitches and then want to ask me about I'm done. I am done. Done. Thank you, TK. You can't fix nobody's life problems in a goddamn reading. Because I fixed mine and I worked through a lot of mine. I don't want that shit open your ass and piss and shit on me. And then after you listen and get the advice, you still don't take it and you still don't use it. And you get mad because I don't want to pet you. Nobody ever pet me. I've always been given a hard way to go. Always stuck in the ass with no grease. Living outside, living in my car, nigga fuck me over, steal my money, take me through bankruptcy. I've been through all the dirty shit. But do I constantly sit up here and whine to y'all about it? No. I talk to y'all about it and I tell you what I learned about it and I ask y'all to donate and support me, especially when he left me hanging with a leaky ass faucet, a leaky ass air conditioner. I got so sick from the mold. I ask for help, but do I sit here and whine all the time? No. A lot of times I go through shit, or if I feel like crying, I'm down or something, I don't even get on here when I don't feel good. I keep that shit to myself. I deal with it my own fucking way. And I already have a lot, just like I don't feel good right now. But I still set my altars up. I still honor the souls that come in here. I listen to the information. I pass it to you. And if I'm just too sick and I don't feel well, then I just don't come on here. I'll still show my pictures and I'll let you know I'm still here working. And I put my altars up and I light them and I feed them, whoever wants me to. And I listen to their messages. I'll do that. And I just don't come on camera. But I'll show you, you know, the altar or what I've done and show the pictures in the video. All the other shit, I don't want to hear this shit no more. And it's certain things within my limits. And that's the limit. I can't fix nobody but myself. So you don't like it and you want to talk about me, I don't give a motherfuck. Because if I hear you talking about me, I'm going to answer. And if you say that I told you I'm tired and I don't want to hear that shit, and you're telling the truth that I said it, I'm a fucking, yeah, I said it. I said it. Yep. And what are you going to do about it? Not a motherfucking thing, because you can't make me take on what I don't want to fucking take on, especially if it's not my problem. It's your fucking problem. And you're just dumping and dumping shit on me. And then like a fucking coward, you still, after we get off the phone, you let your mammy and your pappy and the bitch you screw and the nigga you screw you in the ass do the same, keep screwing you in the ass. Huh? But you ain't talking about them. You ain't attacking them for the fuck shit they do. But you want to attack me because I won't let you dump cum in my head and in my hairline and ass like them niggas dumping cum in yours. And don't give a fuck about you and leave you sick with stanking in the ass with cum dripping off you, more fucked up, keep fucking you up, and won't commit to your healing, but commit to sticking a hot dick in your ass and like to taking a lip liner and lining your lips with hot rotten cum, stanking like a motherfucking dom. And you think you finna fucking play, man? Get the fuck up out of here, man. Don't tread on me, bitch.